Thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. I appreciate you sharing this channel because we are 1 month away from hurricane season. I do this channel for safety. So again, thank you for doing that. All right, let's get a dip back. This is last year, the first tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa. Now, this time of year, early in the season or before the season officially starts, which is June 1st, you get these waves that come off, which is a sign that hurricane season is getting going. With that said, they don't usually develop out there this time of year. Open waters of the Atlantic aren't conducive for development. We look a little bit closer to home for development this time of year. But this was back on May 8th, 2022, so last year. So point being, we're close to that date this year. We're very close to starting to see things get going. And then once we start to get some tropical waves coming off, I get a good handle on the pattern and what we could see as we get deeper into the hurricane season. But a little look back in time that any day now, we can see that first tropical wave emerge from the coast of Africa. So I got my eye on the ball. I'm watching things down the road. But with that said, I mentioned that things that come off the coast of Africa don't usually develop this time of year. It's a little bit deeper in the season. You see those big spinners out there. This time of year, we actually look close to home. And I want to break it down even further. This is historically May 1st to May 10th. There's been two systems that have developed, and both have been in the Caribbean. So the Caribbean is typically where we find some development this time of year. Clearly just the first week or so of May, barely anything. But as May goes on, conditions get more and more conducive for development. So I would not be surprised to see a named system in about 3 to 4 weeks from now. So I'm going to be watching that. Now, typically, I want to get a little bit further out in time. This is June, and you can see this kind of coincides what I was talking about. Early in the season, we don't look off the coast of Africa. I'm monitoring very close to the United States, Bermuda, Bahamas, back toward the Caribbean, through the Gulf of Mexico. We look at old fronts that move by, sometimes leave some moisture behind, and then that starts to spin up, okay? So I'm watching actually close to home for any blobs of rain to see if we have any development. All right, let me dive into the forecast now for you. As we get into the upcoming weekend, I want to cover that as well. And I want to talk about some Saharan dust. I'll get to that in a moment. But this here is today. Now, today, the rain chance is going down for some of us, which is good because, again, we've been dealing with the flooding in spots. But I know Belize, for example, parts of Honduras, air quality has been low because of the dust around, the smoke that we've been seeing around, and the lack of rain. So spotty showers and storms to widespread in the Eastern Caribbean today. I'll get into some specific forecasts in just a second. This is tomorrow afternoon, still way too dry. Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, Mexico, we're too dry. Now we're too dry again in Cuba. Spotty shower storm, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico for tomorrow, and a few around Trinidad and Tobago, Dominica, Martinique, and Guadeloupe. This is as we get into the weekend, watching a front moving through the Gulf of Mexico. That means higher seas. I want to show you those winds in a moment. As we look at the rain, we may see kind of higher terrain stuff. Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras, and Guatemala, Belize. Just not a lot. I'm thinking of you. We've got these huge water shortages in many spots across the Caribbean, while we've been dealing with some of the rain in Guyana and Suriname, even Trinidad and Tobago and St. Lucia with the flooding. Grenada yesterday, we had some rain. We had some passing showers, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Rain chance will start to go down through the weekend, so just spotty showers, but again, higher seas and gustier winds as we work our way into the Gulf of Mexico. All right, so through today into tomorrow, as far as rain, you can expect, again, higher terrain stuff in the Western Caribbean, spotty shower, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, that's it. Haiti and the Dominican Republic, we'll see a couple even storms develop, not for all of us, but that means we'll see a few spots over 50 millimeters or 2 inches of rain. Passing shower, British, U.S. Virgin Islands, Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda. Watching some extra rain by Colombia, where the rain chance will be higher, so we could get some spots over 100 millimeters of rain. Not a lot for my friends in Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, passing shower chance. And then spotty showers, Antigua, Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat, over toward St. Croix, passing shower. Trinidad and Tobago, we could see some totals of 25 millimeters or generally less, because as I mentioned, the rain chance is going down now, so the totals won't be super high for most of us. Now, as far as the winds go, little southeasterly breeze here, Trinidad, Tobago over toward St. Lucia and Barbados, and again, a southeasterly breeze back through Belize. This here will draw in some spotty showers. This here will not. Again, too dry. Now, I want to take you out on time. I want to bring you into the weekend because I'm always thinking of our mariners, captains out there. You can see, again, gustier winds, gale force winds in the Gulf of Mexico. That's with that front moving in. So that also correlates to higher seas. More of that easterly flow picking up some. So the ABC Islands, remember earlier this week, it was so stagnant. The air is starting to move around a little bit more, getting more of that easterly breeze that will be with us. So let me bring into some forecasts. Jamaica today, pop-up shower storm, a 40% chance, a 30% chance tomorrow, down to a 20% chance on Saturday, and that is it. Bahamas, passing showers, hit or miss, slightly better chance. Northern and central Bahamas, again, we're covering over 700 islands. So southern tier a little bit drier. And again, back through the Turks and Caicos, not as much passing shower chance. Puerto Rico, spotty showers and storms scattered about all the way through the weekend. A 40 to 50% chance. And we work our way into the U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands. You see that rain chance, passing variety, a 30% chance. Today, 20% chance by Saturday. Rain chance, passing variety, same thing. Antigua and Barbuda, generally that easterly breeze, rain chance 20 to 30%. And we swing back toward Grenada. We had some of that rain yesterday. Rain chance about 40% for today, but dropping off slightly and over toward Port of Spain. A 70% chance of scattered showers today. It's not going to be as widespread as the last few days. As I mentioned yesterday, again, the trend in that rain chance is going down. All right, keep me posted though in the comments what you get or what you don't get. All right, so I'm watching these tropics very closely. I'm monitoring that hurricane season, so I appreciate you again sharing this channel. Rain chance trending lower, which of course, for some of us, it's been non-existent. We need to get the rain, but overall trending lower. More Saharan dust. We're going to see that starting to pick up this weekend. You may have some dust now, but there's going to be more of that. So I'm also watching that in through about Sunday and early next week, some extra dust rolling in from the Atlantic. And I'm keeping an eye on the earthquakes and volcanoes out there. Keep you posted on that over on Earth QC. I'll put a link to that in the comments page. Head to YouTube there, or you could search YouTube or search Earth QC in YouTube and get the very latest on that channel and what's happening. So I hope you have a good day ahead. Let me know what the weather is where you are, whether you're too wet, too dry, whatever is happening out there. I appreciate it. This is a weather community. It is for you. Thank you for being a huge part of it, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.